Welcome and welcome back to the space. Go ahead and get cozy, kick off your shoes because you are officially on the chat back couch with me, your lovely host and self concept homegirl, Coach Esha. While you're here, I'm keeping you connected with everyday people from around the internet doing amazing things. And I'm so glad to have you here with us today. Make sure you drop down in the description box for all the details on today's guest and other ways that you can support the channel. Now, today I have the pleasure of sharing the space with Mr. Raleigh NC himself. He's an artist, manager, author, so much more. I'm going to let him spill the rest of the tea for the neighbors, but I want to thank you for being here with us on the couch today.
Well, I appreciate you having me. This is a blessing. I like what you got going on here.
Thank you. Thank you. Go ahead and give the neighbors a full introduction on who you are, what you do, and any other good news that you want to share.
All right. Again, my name is Mr. Raleigh NC, aka Laurie DeVera. I'm an artist, entrepreneur, management consulting team. Um, I'm just being obedient to the spirit, man. It's just my gift that I channel and became a lifestyle. I'm big on giving back, so that's why I started a consulting team because just wanted to share the blessings that I've been blessed with other people that's trying to come up just like me and helping them avoid all the interactions that may be kind of foul. You know what I mean? So it's like a safe place working with me. That's pretty much what I do, man. Besides doing things for myself, being an artist, I create opportunities for others.
That's dope that you are able to share your gifts beyond just yourself and work with other people. So when you say consulting, what does that entail? Do you just consult artists who are looking for development? Do you work with other entrepreneurs who maybe not in the music industry? Who all do you service?
Everybody. It just so happened that my first few clients have been in the entertainment business.
Hmm.
Um, but my first two clients are authors and a poet. So
Okay.
technically, that's the direction that I wanted to go. I didn't want to deal with too many rappers and stuff like that, just because of the direction that the industry is going in. But I deal with everybody that's actually equipped with being able to move. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I pick up where I see I fit in at. Um,
Hmm.
if I see that it would be beneficial for me to step in and do some things, that's just what I do. I don't even ask for anything because I'm blessed. You know what I mean? Like you can ask all my people that I deal with. I don't even charge things. I just want to see you succeed.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm straight. God bless me. God takes care of me. So I feel like if He's taking care of me, through me, I can take care of others. So
Right.
I just like to see people elevate, and if I can help them do that, if I have information that can get them to the next level, or if I got a door I can open for them to walk into, I'm just gonna do it. You know what I mean? Because it ain't gonna hurt me. You know, okay.
No, that's real, like that's real love. And I know that people would tend to say it's not a lot of people out there in the world that are like that, but I tend to believe that there are a lot of people out
Oh,
there in the world like that, especially if you are putting yourself out there to get to know who else is out there who vibes like that and who, is in position like that. And it's really a breath of fresh air to come across people, or I have been able to on this platform come across people who are so very giving and who are so very able to bless others, and it's not any sweat off their brow. You know what I mean? Like it's
right.
not like they're pressed for anything, because we do genuinely need more people out there who are just good-hearted people
Mhm.
doing good-hearted stuff in this world and passing that on to others, because you just really never know how your blessing might bless somebody else that you weren't
Mhm.
even thinking about reaching, or maybe you never even tried to, but because you blessed this person, they're able to go on and bless other people. So shout out to you, Mr. Raleigh, for that. And neighbors, if you need that consulting, you definitely want to tap into the description
Yeah.
box and link with him and find out what you need to do to get started on that. I think that's so very dope. Like so dope. Now, I want to know about your books. I've seen your work on Instagram.
Mhm.
I've peeked through your website. I saw that you had some fashion stuff up there as well, like a boutique.
Mhm.
So give me some more about that. What is that about? I haven't seen anything on your Instagram page about it, but when I went through the website, I was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna ask him about this. I used to have a boutique of my own, so I'm
Yeah.
always intrigued when I see people in the fashion industry, especially men. So talk to me about that.
Um, I'm very, very fashionable. I love fashion.
Hmm.
I love simple fashion, but it's still kind of fashionable to me. I create like all the designs that you've seen on there. I created all of those.
Nice.
It's just in me, man. I don't know, everything that you see on that website is just in me. Um,
Uh-huh.
but what you see me promoting is what's working. Um,
Right.
the clothing, that was my first merch when it came to me being an artist. And then I started seeing that the message that the clothes was providing was bigger than the music. So I
Hmm.
so I went harder with that line on that. That's just a passion that I had since a child. Like I used to cut up things and paste them, and I still do it actually. I'll take a like the other day I took a robe and took off the brim of the robe and put it on the jacket, so the jacket got like a furry road
Okay.
filler. You know what I mean? Like I do stuff like that, and just so happen it can be a business. You know what I'm saying?
For
So,
sure, for sure. It's a
um,
bag. Definitely, it is
yeah,
a bag in the lane.
yeah,
There's a lot of
I love
people.
fashion from shoestrings to the hats
Mhm.
to the jewelry. Like I love it all. I love it all. You know what I mean? So again, just being able to make a lifestyle off of my gifts. You know,
Yeah.
just super
There's a
blessed.
lot of people that are in that. I know on TikTok, you probably see it more of people who do like upcycled fashion. I myself have been into that since I was a kid as well too. So I get that
Mhm.
wanting to take stuff off something else and put it on a new thing. But it's really really dope. I would love to see some more of your designs.
Mhm.
Definitely when you get back into it. But in the meantime, tell me about your book. Now, I haven't read, I haven't purchased,
Mhm.
but I would like for you to tell us personally what your book is about.
Mekshava. Mekshava is Hebrew for thinking, because I'm a thinking man.
Hmm.
It was Mekshava man, but I took man off because I didn't want it to be, I don't know. But it's an inspiration. Like I write things down that inspire me that I can come back to. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? And I found that when people actually kind of like witness what I wrote, it kind of helped them too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I just put it all in the book and put it out to the point like I tell everybody, if it helps me, I feel like it helps somebody else. So
right.
I look at those entries like every morning or every afternoon or every night. One of those sequences, I'm gonna get to it.
Hmm.
But it helps me stay focused. It keeps me grounded. It keeps my spirit level. You know what I mean? So like I said, I feel like if it worked for me, it could work for somebody else. I hear a lot of people when I talk to them, they be like, "Ooh, that was deep. I'm gonna write that down." Ooh, ooh, ooh. You know what I mean? So I be like, "Okay, well, if it's like that, again, it could become a business." You know what I'm saying? So
Hey,
I put it in
that's
the book and put it out. You know, that was on the win. I didn't
uh-huh.
plan on that at all. You know what I'm saying? And to people that's listening, the things that you don't plan on sometimes work out faster.
Yeah,
So
you're right.
put out your art. Just put it out. You know what I mean? Die empty. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That's where that
I
came
agree.
from, and just being inspirational to myself, seeing that it helped other people, and it became a book.
That is, you're just out here just helping everybody from the consultant to the books to the fashion to the all. We love to see it. We absolutely love to see it. This brings me to hearing about you doing all of these things. I know that it would fit right in with the conversation we've been having this month with the neighbors, and it's been about self concept and how it has improved or impacted your overall well being. So, this is the part of the show I like to call Chat Back and Chew. And I want to ask you, do you have a personal story that you can share with us on how shifting your self concept with all that you've done and all that you are doing, how that has helped you maybe create a noticeable shift in your well being and how you take care of yourself?
Ooh, man, like I can't do my thing. I think I can like sum that up. Is like I can't do anything for anybody unless I'm capable of doing it for myself. Unless I'm able to. Like I got to be healthy. I got to be well. Like I'm very big on taking care of myself because um, I used to be the guy that put others before me. Um,
Mm,
and that was the destruction. I had to learn the hard way that that's the fastest way to disease, death, anything. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, absolutely. Hmm.
So, like, once I start seeing people, the nose, hearing no, 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 I can't, I don't know about that. Push me to take care of myself because nobody's seen it like me, and nobody's blessing is gonna be the same as mine.
Right.
So, like, I can only inspire with that conversation because my story is just it's black and white. It was uh, either take care of myself first or take care of others and die alone. You know what I'm saying? So it was like,
Yeah,
you
sometimes
know
it
what
comes.
I mean?
So I know that a lot of people I've talked to over the years, sometimes it does come down to just choosing yourself, especially if you are somebody who maybe struggles with people pleasing or even codependency, or maybe even you've been dealing with some narcissism in your life, whatever it might be. It doesn't necessarily have to be because of other people, but taking care of yourself is vital. Period. But when you are in that position where you find yourself choosing other people over yourself, then that is a period that can make you or break you.
Mhm.
And unfortunately, it does break a lot of people, and you don't really get to hear their side of the story. So I really love that you put yourself in a position where it was like, there's no question, I'm going to choose me always, because without you being well, not just the things that you do for others, but just what you do every day for yourself, it becomes impacted over time. And you start to see a decline in things like your creativity and your clarity. You start to see a decline in your health, and people wonder why they have these issues and they think, oh, let me run to the doctor. It must be blah, blah, blah. But a lot of the times it's just that your energy is being poured into places that are stripping you of your vital life force and not pouring anything back into you. So yeah, it's a hard call sometimes, especially if it's family or friends. But neighbors, I promise you, it's worth it. It's worth saving yourself. I promise. Okay. Thank you for sharing that story with us or sharing that experience with us. I love to hear from men on that a lot because I don't see too much of that being discussed with you guys. And I think that it's something that we need to shed more light on because I know you guys go through a lot of the things that women go through, a lot of the mental and emotional struggles that we go through. So I would like to provide space if I can on my platform for you guys to open up about those things. So thank you again for sharing that. I want to switch over to it's not even really a switch over because it's still in alignment with the topic talking about self-compassion and how we can reframe things like perfectionism. And I want to go back to the example I was using with having to separate yourself and choose yourself when it comes down to the people you are around or the things that you may be indulging in. I know that sometimes we can want things to look a certain way and we can be very attached to things looking a certain way or going a certain way. But a lot of times that often leads you to spreading yourself thin as well and feeling burned out or burdened even sometimes. Things that we think we want and we want them so bad, but then they become a burden for us if you're not careful. So to my neighbors out there, I want to invite you that if you're having any trouble with things like that, perfectionism, dealing with people pleasing, any of that stuff, whatever title you want to put on it, I want you to try to show yourself a little bit more compassion and grace. It's a process, okay? If you've been in these cycles for however many years, the last 10, 5, 20 years, that leaves an imprint on you in so many different ways. And so you have to show yourself compassion and grace as you navigate these changes. And if you can find people who can support you during that journey, definitely don't be afraid to reach out. Don't be afraid to ask for help. You got people like Mr. Raleigh and C out there who are ready to help, okay? Ready to bestow a blessing on somebody. So neighbors, don't be shy. Don't be scared to ask for help. It's absolutely necessary, especially in these times that we are living in. So, Mr. Raleigh, can you tell me about how you through that transition of choosing yourself, how were you able to maintain your boundaries, show yourself that grace and compassion? I'm pretty sure that your work helped you through that a lot. I know for people who have those creative sparks, you throw it into your art a lot. So can you share with us how you were able to do that?
Absolutely. Well, first I had to just go through it because avoiding is damn near sin. So
Yeah.
I had to go through it all the way through it first because I need the lesson. I need to learn. Then I had to be honest with myself and as far as my faults and what I needed to work on. And all those things led me to being a little bit more like, well, especially with men, because we feel like vulnerability and compassion is just not logical,
Hmm.
but it is. You know what I'm saying? And actually, that's why I've been successful with music is because of my vulnerability. Um,
Yeah.
but once I became a little bit less hard, you know what I mean? That's what we're taught. Um, I had to be honest with being taught wrong as a young black man as well. Um, but that compassion for yourself is like one of the biggest things that is missed in our culture as far as teaching young black men to love yourself and it also comes with being honest with yourself, the vulnerability, all those things. It's just it's vital to survival. Man, I can't even put it in words. Like with
Mhm.
that in
100%.
God, like God also like let's not ever take that out of it.
Oh,
Um,
absolutely not.
God,
God.
yeah, you know what I'm saying like seek Him first, and
Yeah.
then the rest will follow. But don't take him slapping you around as God ain't looking like your life is in turmoil.
Yeah.
Like you have to go through it. You got to learn. It's not easy. It's very hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why it's not a lot that can sit here and have these conversations because it's hard enough to talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But that part alone, if we can get to the part where we love ourselves enough to be compassionate about ourselves, like it's just self care, man. It's just I
Yeah.
think people feel like they're being selfish, they're being stingy, that they're not within their rights or something. I don't know when they feel like they're choosing themselves, but um, man, I don't know. Like just try it. Like if
Yeah.
you don't try it, if you this is what I tell my homeboys because they be like, how do you find so much balance? Because I tried being imbalanced. You know what I mean? I tried
Yeah.
the imperfect. I tried the anger. I tried the lashing out. I tried everything but the other. So it's like, okay, that didn't work. It's not working. It's been 10 years. I've been doing the same thing. So what do I need to do different with myself? And God first, and then the revelations came. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And again, a lot of it, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, is people just be lying to themselves. They're not even taking the revelations as truth. They're taking it as, oh, that's the devil.